You know, when I heard Love in Every Word is coming back with part 2, I smiled and shook my head because deep down, I asked myself, can they really capture that same spark again? That same raw emotional fire that made us fall in love with Chama and OC in the first place. So the movie begins with Chama standing tall at the launch of her perfume brand, confident, radiant, and every bit the woman of her dreams. That first scene, it's like painting of success. The lighting, the crowd, and the soft glimmer of wealth and ambition. Everything screams she made it. But you know how life works. Just when you think you have finally stepped into peace, life drops a twist right on your laps. Choma's perfume empire is booming. You can smell victory through the screen. The colors are warm. The camera lingers on her face like it's proud of her. And then suddenly, boom, the unexpected. She gets an offer to work with a foreign brand. A big deal, the kind of opportunity that can change everything. But there is a catch. One of the representatives turned out to be her ex-boyfriend. In that moment, you can feel the energy shift. The air thickens. The background music softens, almost whispering trouble is coming. He looks at her, the kind of look that carries history, regret, maybe even unfinished love, and he says he wants them to get back together. But Choma doesn't flinch. She stands firm, graceful yet fierce. She rejects him not out of pride, but out of clarity. Because she's found something real with OC, something that goes beyond comfort, beyond the glitter. That scene right there is subtle, it's powerful. It's not just a woman saying no, it is a woman saying, I know my worth. And that's what made part 1 so magical. That emotional honesty, part 2 tries to hold on to it, and for a moment, it succeeds. Let's talk about Odogu's mother. Nollywood really knows how to give us those mothers that make you sigh, shout, and smile all at once. This woman, Patience Ozopo, she's the embodiment of traditional pride wrapped in her class and suspicion. From her first appearance, her face says it all. She doesn't like Shoma. You can see it in her eyes, in her words. She believes Shoma is only after her son's wealth. And honestly, it is that kind of judgment that makes stories like this so relatable. Because how many of us have seen love struggle under the weight of class, pride, and family expectations? She tries to hide it at first. You know that Nigerian mother pretend smiles. That one that says, I see you but I don't approve. Yeah, that one. But when she hears the rumor, everything changes. Here comes the storm, a friend of Choma's mother, the type who knows how to destroy peace with a single sentence, comes forward with the claim that Choma is a bastard. And that word, as old-fashioned and cruel as it sounds, hits like thunder. You can feel the music drop, the silence stretch. Odogu's mother, furious and ashamed, declares that her son can never marry such a girl. It's painful to watch because love, once again, finds itself standing before the wall of tradition and ego. The cinematography here is beautiful. Dark tones, quiet pauses, and emotional close-ups that make you feel Choma's pain. The director doesn't rush. You watch her hold back tears. You watch Odogu struggle between royalty and heritage. This is where the film shines. It reminds us that love is never easy. It is battlefield. But what makes Love in Every Word Part 2 worth watching is this. No matter how hard the storm hits, love doesn't give up. Shoma doesn't crumble. She stands firm. Odogu doesn't walk away, he fights. And somehow, against every whisper, every judgment, and every doubt, they make it. Their traditional wedding scene, it is poetic. The music swells, the crowd glows in gold. And you can almost feel the director saying, love will always win. But here is where I will be honest with you. This is my heartfelt opinion. Part 1 had more fire. It carried that emotional weight. That kind that lingers after the credits roll. Part 2 is softer. It feels more like closure. Beautiful, yes, but not as gripping. It's like a melody played slower. You can't deny the beauty. The production quality, stunning. The costume design, elegant. The chemistry between the actors, especially Shoma and Osi. Omoni Oboli's team really knows how to capture emotion through stillness. The pacing is slower, deliberate, like the movie wants you to breathe with the character. Also, Olukwe as OC delivers that same cool, grounded charm. Bam Bam brings soft and pride to Choma. You believe her strength even in her silence. The supporting cast keeps it lively, though I wish some of their subplots carried more punch. The cinematography, however, deserves praise. Those wide shots of the perfume event, the royal mansion, even the intimate close-up, all feels like brush strokes on a cinematic canvas. But if I am being honest, what this square lacked wasn't beauty, it was tension. Part 1 had that emotional heartbeat. Part 2 feels more like a sign of relief. Still, it is worth watching. What I love most about Love in Every World Part 2 is the message that no matter where you come from, no matter how your past, love doesn't have to apologize for existing. Chama's journey reminds every woman watching that strength is not about proving yourself to others. It is about standing firm in who you are. Odogu's loyalty is a reminder to men. Real love isn't about control or convenience. It is about courage. And the story as a whole tells us this. Sometimes, love will test you. It will embarrass you. It will shake your roots. But if it is real, truly real, it will rise again. Now, if I were to rate Love in Every World Part 2, I would give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. It is beautiful, heartfelt, and visually rich, but compared to Part 1, that emotional roller coaster that left us breathless, Part 2 feels more like a calm after the storm. Still, it is a story worth watching, a love worth celebrating. So tell me, what do you think? Did Part 2 live up to your expectations, or do you also feel that Part 1 carried that real magic? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because here we don't just watch movies, we feel them. This is your host signing out with love, faith, and every word that matters. Until next time, stay inspired, stay in love, and remember, no matter what the world says, love always wins.